Okay, so the next question is explain virtual DOM and give an overview of how React renders virtual DOM to the DOM. Okay, so in React, if we create a simple ES6 class, okay, and print it out, we'll be having a function. Okay, for example, here I have this const app and I have this class comments which extends component. I have the constructor and the render function here, and then what I'll do console.log of comments. Okay, so the console.log of comments gives us something that looks like this. Okay, this is we'll be getting after compilation by the Babel from ES6 to ES5. Okay, when you do console.log of comments, you'll be getting something like this, like function comments of props underscore class call check this comma comments and return underscore possible constructor return this comma object dot get prototype of comments dot call this props. Okay, so when we write something to draw a React component to the screen, we might have something like this. Okay, dom dot render comments front slash comma document dot body. The JSX gets transpiled by ES5 by Babel in the following format. Okay, dom dot render react dot create element comments comma null document dot body. Okay, so this is converted from this one. Okay, so if I repeat, if I have something like dom dot render comments front slash document dot body, the JSX gets transpiled into ES5 by Babel. Okay, into this particular format. Okay, now we can see that the comments front slash is transpiled directly into react dot create element comments comma null. So this is where we can see what a virtual DOM object actually is. Okay, that is a plain JavaScript object that represents the tag to be rendered onto the screen. Okay, so if you observe the output of react dot create element, okay, so we have console.log of dev, okay, or console.log of react dot create element dev comma null. So this gives us the type will be dev, the key will be null, ref will be null, props is like empty flower brackets, underscore owner is null, underscore store is empty brackets. Okay, so you can see how the type is a string, that is dom dot render gets this object, okay, above and looks at the type and decides whether or not to reuse an existing dev element on the DOM or to create a new dev and append it. Okay, so coming to this virtual DOM, it's not a simple object, it's a recursive structure. For example, if we add two elements beneath the dev, okay, so we have this here, this particular one. So console.log div span button dev or console.log react.create element, okay, div comma null comma react.create element span comma null react.create element button comma null. What we get is a nested object tree which says type is dev, key is null, ref is null, then we have the props, under props we have children, and under children we have type as span, key as null, ref as null, props is like empty flower brackets, then we have type as button, okay, then key as null, ref as null, props as empty flower brackets. So this is why a React components code, we can access the child and ancestor elements through the this dot props dot children. Okay, so what React will do is walk down a very deep tree of nested objects depending on your UI complexity, each setting in their parent elements children. Okay, so one thing to note that is the type so far has just been a string, type span, type button. Okay, so when a React element is made from a custom component like comments, the type is a function. Okay, so console.log comments or console.log react dot create element of comments comma null will be giving us key null, ref is null, props is like empty brackets you have, and then type, it was a string before, now it's a function. Okay, that is, as I said, when React element is made from a custom component like comments, the type becomes a function here. Okay.